It's the real young Turbo G, big cousin. And I'm back with another video of Big Cousin. And this today I'm reacting to X-Cons talk about what the worst thing that happened to Big Cousins. You know what I'm saying? Why they in prison? So I had to check this out and I had to do a video on it. You know what I'm saying? Big Cousin. Any X-Cons been through it. You know what I'm saying? I watch prison stories from time to time. And I heard some horrifying things, my nigga. I'm like, God damn. Let's get into it, though, big cousin.
Ex-cons of Reddit. What's the worst thing that happened to you while doing your time? Serious replies only, and some pretty messed up stuff ahead, so fair warning. Did 7 in Pennsylvania State Prison. Saw...
Oh my God. Just about to be gruesome. I don't even know if I want to drink my drink. And no, I don't support Logan Paul. I think he's a punk ass. And, a cousin had brought me this job. It's been alright. You know, so I think this drink is really trash, but it's mid at best, which is garbage. You know what I'm saying? I give it like a 2 out of 10. It's ass, but it's alright. And I think Logan Paul's a punk ass. You know what I'm saying? But hey, enough about Logan Paul and the other clown he be with, Casey, whatever you call that clown that's cousin. Now his name is Casey, K-I-S, whatever you call that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. I don't know what you call that cousin, but Logan Paul's a buster, dog. Some of the shit he be doing, people let him get a pass. It's insane, man, nigga. The world is crazy and it's weird. Let anybody get a pass. As long as you cute, got money, your fame, you get a pass, my nigga. Let's get back into the prison stories, though, big cousin.
Guy who was accidentally cleared by psych to be in general population go out to yard to try to cut his own head off with the razor wire. It was morning yard, not a lot of people out, and he sprinted towards the fence as soon as he got out there. We all thought, oh crap, we've never seen someone try to get over these forests of razor wire, but then this guy turns around with his back right up against the fence, cops coming from 3 directions yelling into their radios, and he loops a circle of razor wire around his neck and starts sawing. A waterfall of blood. Cops froze, everyone...
What the fuck, man? This dude trying to... Damn, dog. That's already gruesome as hell. Got me scared. Damn, dog. I'd have been terrified. Why you say that word, dog? That BS word, big cousin. I'd have been horrified, my nigga. Damn, my guy. Yeah, you gotta get him up out of here, big cousin. Dude, mine is not stable to be in population with everybody. Nigga, dangerous to I mean, everybody in prison is a dangerous society already, big cousin. But god dang, he above that level, you know what I'm saying? It's like levels to prisoners, dog. There's some people that like lower tier and upper tier, you know what I'm saying? Upper tier, you gotta get up out of here, dog. Get them in a different place, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let them tear each other apart instead of putting niggas with small crimes and with large people with large crimes. Like say you got murder, take that cousin and he like not just got one body and now self-defense on top of stuff. He just a straight psycho out this beat. Yeah, get up out of here, dog. Get that cousin and a couple of his other cousins and put them in the same place and let them tear each other apart, you know what I'm saying? Damn.
Froze. It was really unexpected. They told us he lived, but screw me if I know how.
He lived, dog?
Since you're asking, it happened at SCI Somerset, down in the lower yard. Yes, most of the razor wire is up on top of the fence, but there's a single run about 8 feet up the face of the fence. Maybe to just discourage you from testing out the rest of it. He found this one section in the corner of the yard where the fence makes a bend, where that run was sagging down enough he could reach up and grab it. I always thought the pain reflex of holding on to razor wire would have made him stop, but nope. The craziest part is that prison can be months and months of literally the same thing over and over, like everything's painted the same color, then that guy's over there trying to cut his head off. Oh wait, huh? Like that. And prison doctors...
That boy must have, I mean, they say he wasn't stable. They thought he was stable, but that boy showed him otherwise, big cousin.
Suck so hard. Probably gave him ibuprofen and sent him on to the hospital. He did it because he was crazy. The first day I was assigned to a new unit after being sentenced, DUI 90 days. I got put in a 5-man cell. It wasn't my first time locked up and had been in the jail a few weeks, so I wasn't too nervous. The guys were cool to me all evening. All 4 had done time before in much worse prisons. They were all playing cards, and I didn't know the game, so I sat on my bunk reading. They started off saying weird, cryptic gay stuff, random stuff regarding Vaseline and who was cute on the block, etc. It ramps up over the course of an hour, then they start playing strip poker. Meanwhile, I've been hearing every word they say and studiously ignoring it. They got bored of being subtle and began saying,
Easy as ass, man. I ain't that damn good, dog. Goddamn. Damn, them niggas must put some all type of wood, you know what I'm saying? With the F in this truck, nigga.
awful stuff about screwing each other. I ignore everything, while secretly getting scared that they're going to do something to me. Eventually, all four got up, shirtless, and they trapped me.
Oh, hell nah, dog. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me what's about to go down. But hell nah, dog. 4 dudes against 1. Damn, dog. I'm scared to hear what's happening next.
Me on my top bunk and started grabbing at me. I yelled, "What the heck?" And they collapsed in laughter and spent the next 48 hours telling everyone who'd listen. TLDR, new guy in 5-man cell, they pretend they're gonna gangbang me. I suppose seeing people getting taken advantage of all the time and then not caring.
My God, y'all playing about sleeping with a dude? My God, what man play these games, my nigga? Ain't no straight man gonna play them, big cousin. Niggas out here playing games about sleeping with the next dude. Straight, nah, I look, shit, no. This big ass beanie on top of my head. Niggas playing about sleeping with other dudes, dog. Playing games like that, man, nigga. You don't play such games, my guy. No straight man. That's truly a straight. You already know them dudes been tearing cheeks up in prison, dog. They be tearing them niggas up.
Was the worst. New guys coming in and getting ripped off on trades and stuff. People with social/developmental issues just getting their food taken from them. Also, the psychology of people without goals gets weird. What was worst was just becoming part of that world. There are so many people there that have their rights taken away from them on a regular basis and don't care anymore. They choose to place value on being able to make others fear them. They stop thinking about the world beyond the walls and just get all wrapped up in the weird culture of the place. There was a day I was feeling proud of myself because I was running around organizing contraband trades, setting up poker games, and owning things like hardcover books and the only dice in the place. In that moment of pride, I realized I started to lose my mind. It's honestly hard to remember the months in there because most of the time, nothing's freaking happening. Nothing. You've read until you can't stand it. You've slept all you can. You can't play cards because your cellie is sleeping. So you stare at the ceiling and wait. It's so weird to realize you're doing the equivalent of time out for months. You're not waiting for 5 minutes, not waiting for 5 hours. You're waiting for a day that is months away. Just waiting. TLDR, it's like being in a DMV with a bunch of idiots and your number isn't up until next January. A user reminded me of the other thing that was awful on the human psyche. You're not really a person in there. You might have people that care about you on the outside, but they're still living their lives. The guys you play cards with are just trying to pass time, just like you. The officers don't care. You're just another pain.
This nigga, goddamn, dude, went into a whole motivational speech. I'm listening, big cousin. But damn, you had to go that deep, my nigga. You going deep. Deep like in some, you know what, cousin?
In their neck. You just wear the same linen pajamas every day and just exist. 12 months on the inside. Very first day in prison.
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. Who want to live that life, my nigga? Like, some dudes glorify going to prison, bro. Like, why would you want to live that life, my guy? You basically have no freedom. Your will and your manhood is you're around it. You surrounded by a bunch of men, my nigga. Like, I don't want to be around about a bunch of dudes that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being around people right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to be a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? The worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just want to go to prison and think shit again. Like, no, bro. They don't see though. A lot of people end up regretting that shit too. It's crazy. It's just crazy, man.
Very first day, I was in line for supper and this big guy comes up behind me, squeezes my butt, and whispers in my ear, "Are your panties wet?"
Ooh!
Scared crapless, I turned around and the guy jumped back and said,
"He squeezed your butt, my nigga." Damn, my nigga. Oh, yes, a fade, my cousin. Woo! That's a fade, my nigga. I didn't know I was laughing because it wasn't funny. Like, my guy's a fade, my nigga. That man squeezing your cheeks. Just the cheeks. Don't want a cousin squeezing them. That's you gotta punch him, my nigga. He said he jumped back and shot. Bro, stop laughing, big cousin. It's not funny, my nigga.
in a friendly tone, "Oh, my mistake, mate. I thought you were someone else," and left the line. I still laugh about it to this day, but during the time, it messed with me. Actually, he was a big solid who did honestly mistake me for his boy. I did 3.5
Bro, usually stories like that end up, you know, the other way, big cousin. Usually end up, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I heard stories where they say, you put not supposed to let guys try you like that, my guy. They try you like that, it's over with, my nigga. Like you jumped up and shoot, man, you should have punched that nigga in the face, my nigga. Get up, buddy. You know. I don't know how he survived prison, dog. He must be not telling more to the story, you know what I'm saying? Cause they say once one guy see they could easily take your cheeks like that. I mean, even touching it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that also into that stuff, they gonna be after you next, big cousin, and they ain't gonna be playing and show remorse this time, my nigga. They gonna be wanting to go deep inside, deep inside.
years in Texas prisons. I believe that the worst story I can recall was my first full day in a state jail facility, used as a transition center for up to 2 years before one is sent to a real prison in Texas. A guy came up to me asking if I smoked cigarettes. I didn't, but thought, why not? So he told me to head to the gym when that time came later that afternoon. We went to the gym and fired up a cigarette while we walked around the basketball court.
Nigga.
As we were walking...
You already effing up, big cousin. Why are you being friendly to a nigga you don't know, my nigga? You in prison. They're no. They aren't friendly, my nigga. They're inmates, big cousin. Like, bro, you could be cool, but we can't be. I'm not smoking a cigarette with you. I ain't doing no drugs with you. Because you know, most of the time you do drugs with somebody, you end up to something different, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stay away from them drugs, especially in prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? You do that shit too often, them drugs can get you horny. You could be doing, you know what, with another dude. Which is horrifying, dog. Unless you're into it, you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to anybody who into that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Do you, because I could care less, you know what I'm saying, my nigga?
Around the court, we approached the universal gym machine where a variety of people were using the various pieces to work out. The guy who offered me the cigarette advised me to follow him to the other side of the basketball court and to stay away from the universal gym. A few minutes later, a guy sat down and leaned back to do some bench press when 4 guys grabbed him, one on each arm and one on each leg. 2 other guys pull out cans of chili, or refried beans as both were available, in socks and proceed to hammer the guy in the face. The guy at the bench press had his face completely caved in. All I could think was, what have I gotten myself into? I also recall one other time when I was at the pre-release facility at the Beto unit where a guy had his face cut up with a box cutter and his throat slit over $20. The guy who died even had about $40 worth of cigarettes on him when he died. I never had anything happen to me directly per se. There were a few fights I got into over various things, usually disrespect. Processing into LA County Jail just after the first showers. Everybody is lined up to proceed to the next stage of processing. We were told to leave our towels in a pile on the floor and step forward when your name is called. One Hispanic fellow was called but did not speak any English. He was still carrying his towel. The deputy commanded him to stop and leave the towel in the pile. He did not respond. One deputy used his taser on the dude while 2 others dropped knees on him. The guy was rolling on the floor, screaming apologies in broken English and Spanish. The guy received 1 warning. A few of us tried asking other Hispanics to inform him of the rule before we got to the deputies, but no further effort was made. I realize this isn't the worst tale on this post, just goes to show that violence happens for totally silly reasons in jail.
Imagine getting your A whoop for not speaking English, dog. Damn, cousin. Not speaking English, my guy. They I'm not even get into it, big cousin. They pull a. No, I'm not gonna even say it, big cousin.
Prison. Been in that shower line before. Nuts to butts, they scream at you. Smells like balls, sweat, and hangover. Worst imaginable place on earth. I remember I was housed in Old County, a dingy, cockroach-infested, overcrowded, dirty section of LA County. You could wait up to 5 days just for a bunk, just sleeping on a concrete floor, eating bologna sandwiches. No blankets, no pillow, nothing. Once my bunk was available, they took me upstairs with 10 other people in the gang module. The cells are tiny, built to fit 2 inmates that pack 6 to 7 guys in there. The 7th person has to sleep on the floor. You get showers every 2 days, so a lot of guys shower in the toilets. While we were in the holding area, I saw them take out a body wrapped in a set of bloody sheets with the bloodied bunk mat not far behind. Apparently he was a blood that was thrown into a cell with Crips. Freaking nuts. When I finally get to my cell, the gate slams shut behind me. 5 of the biggest, blackest dudes I've ever seen in my life. A huge graffiti piece on the cell said, Rollin' 60s Crips.
Hold on, my guy, that kind of sound racist, my nigga. This is the blackest guys I've ever seen in my life. Damn, dog. This dude gotta be the other color of skin talking about this, you know what I'm saying? I've seen all type of dark skin, dog. I've seen niggas darker than me. talking about like crayon dark, bro. Like, well, black, blah, blah, like this, big cousin. Black like this, my nigga. But I seen him big as a hawk at this B2, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must be not from around there. Gotta start doing crimes, big cousin. He in there with gang members too. Yeah, this dude about to end up bad. He one of them ones.
That's Compton for those of you that don't know. One of the gang members comes right to my face and asks, "What's your name, white boy? Is it Bubba? So. Ain't you all named Bubba?" I knew I was in for a wild ride. Luckily, things went pretty smooth. Minded my own business and didn't get anything sharp on my neck or blunt in my butt. Still one of the most insane places I've been in my life. Absolute mayhem. Did 4 years, 4 months in a prison in Colombia, South America. For most people that are sentenced to more than a year, prison becomes a vacuum cleaner that sucks up your savings, your marriage, and relationships. It is a really hard time for...
I might make this my last story because I'm going to do a part 2 on this because clown-ass neighbors want us to play music, my nigga. And the neighbors in this neighborhood are loud as hell, dog. They be playing music, and I can't even sleep at night, dog. Well, it depends. They seem like they party a goddamn night. I can sleep sometimes, but I just be hearing boom, 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 boom. Like one time I don't tell you, nigga, tell them clowns, man, y'all niggas, it's like 2 o'clock at night, man. Like, see if I got a girl over and we get business, but y'all niggas are loud when I'm trying to sleep, my nigga. They want to break in their house and rob all these cousins. You know what I'm saying? Take everything they got. Take their radios, all that, bro. I ain't about to get shot over that. So that's not an option, my nigga. I'm pissed off, man.
Most. Engaged at the time, she hung in there for about a year and we parted ways. For you, life screeches to a halt while life rolls along on the outside. One interesting thing that happens is that prison is like a filter that sorts out who your friends really are and who are your real friends. It goes the same with family. Prison is also hard on you psychologically. You have time, a lot of time, to think. For most people, being left alone with their thoughts can be stressing. One thing that would reduce any tough guy into a quivering coward was the word remisión, which is the term used when they transfer convicted inmates to other prisons around the country. No one wanted that. It wasn't a good thing. While I was there were riots, got tear gassed a bunch of times. One time, the big boss gave the order that every cell block barricade themselves, and one cell block took a couple of guards prisoner. This was on the news, and it was a big deal. They brought in the GRI, Group of Immediate Reaction, sort of a SWAT for prisons. These guys came seriously armed. When they ran in front of our cell block gate, all the guys ran into the cell block. Me and 2 other less experienced convicts stayed by the door watching, when one of them stood in front of the door and pointed his H&K MP5 at us. I don't know anything about guns, but the other inmates were calling it out. We put our arms in the air. The guy next to me starts screaming, "Don't shoot us, we are not armed." The other guys started praying, so I called out the same thing. "Please don't kill us." The GRI officers start yelling, "Shut up and pull your pants down." We do exactly that, and we took our shirts off for good measure.
Oh, I tell the boys to pull their pants off, nigga. I don't know what they going down, but if I got 2 niggas in, I guess to see if they got a gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Why you pull a nigga pants off? You got my pants, nigga? I ain't trying to show my penis.
The guy tells us to get on our knees, hands on top of our heads. We're only in that position briefly because shots ring out from another cell block. The guy and some others run toward the gunfire, and me and 2 other guys run into the cell block. The first thing the prison does is cut off the power, phones, and electricity. We were on lockdown for 2 days. It was really intense, and I really thought we were done for. One night, everyone is in bed sleeping when suddenly someone starts screaming in pain. I thought that someone was getting killed. I was scared out of my mind because you have nowhere to run and nowhere to go. But I started hearing people getting up and talking. It turned out that a roach crawled into the guy's ear. After that, it was...
Whoa, hell no! A roach, my guy, my ear, nigga. A roach, my nigga. Hell no, that roach getting his cheeks taken. He's getting his cheeks stepped on, my nigga. Damn, hell, ain't my ear, bro. Oh, bro, that's nasty, dog. I thought the dude was screaming because he was getting penetrated by another dude. But I mean, that's the reason to scream too. But, well, most definitely, nigga, if you're not into dudes. But a roach, my God, that's way worse.
Toilet paper in your ears when you go to sleep. One day, a young kid got caught stealing some old guy's disposable razor. The old man was begging the houseman not to hit the kid, but it was too late. Examples have to be made.
Damn.
We all had to stand by and watch this poor kid get beat like an animal afterwards. I wasn't the only one with tears in my eyes. Another terrible thing was on visiting days, we would all bunch up at the gate of the cell block waiting for our visits. You would see a new inmate receive his visit, and most would break into heart-wrenching sobs. That was hard to watch, mostly because you remember the day it happened to you. Mothers, wives, brothers, sisters, they were all heartbroken, and it was your fault. It just sucked. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it wasn't just one thing, it was many. Sorry for the long post. I saw a guy with swastika tattoo.
I'll do a part 2 on this one, dog. Yeah, but I should have do it to you. I don't understand how niggas should go to prison, bro. Oh shit, I'm tripping. I clicked the wrong stuff. But I don't understand how dudes could go to prison. Like, people, some dudes glorify, especially our skin color, dog. They glorify going to prison, bro. I can't see it, dog. My God, most dudes, they be having girls, be having females, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for all the dudes that cause they are, come on now, let's be honest. You go to prison now, you got a wife or girl, my God, you in there for some long ass time. She cheating on you, big guys, and she mostly getting her cheeks busted. I give it a month or 2 at most. But after a while, she gonna get tired of playing with herself, and she gonna want some, you know what I'm saying? It's like some girls, they'll do it, dog. They'll thug it out, you know what I'm saying? They'll wait them years, but I personally can't trust it, dog. Like, soon I probably can't even look at my girl, because I already know what was going on. You can't sit here, because, my God, one of the, lust is one of the most, hardest things for some people to it's one of the biggest hard for people to, lust is hard for people to, I don't know the words to say it, but, you know, lust is powerful as hell, and some people can't control their lust, you know what I'm saying? Once they see the opportunity, they run, you know what I'm saying? They go, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people don't have discipline. Take discipline, but after a while, some years, my nigga, you gonna want some action after a while, dog. It's just a sad truth. You know what I'm saying, big cousin? So yeah, niggas who go to prison, I don't know what to say about you, cousin. Like, some dudes in prison right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes getting they manhood taken too. Like, I heard so many stories, dog. That's what I say. It's crazy. This the real Young Turbo G. And I'm out this big cousin.